Bang, what's popping, fellas? Back again. Another UFC best parlay bets, parlay madness show. You know, I've been a little bit slack for the last few weeks. My apologies. I've been absent. I've been in Thailand and I haven't been able to go live the way I wanted to. But I couldn't keep the people waiting any longer. Lots of DMs telling me, come on, where's Parlay Madness? Is Parlay Madness finished? Is it over? It's not finished. It's not over. We just had some schedule conflicts. But, you know, I'm back now. And hopefully it's going to be a good week. Last week, I don't think Parlay Madness would have been that good anyway. I mean, I did all right in terms of predictions. My night came down to Jocelyn Edwards. She lost. So I personally lost on the night. I had some good bets, some bad bets. This week, I'm feeling a little bit more confident. So, you know, hopefully we can make some money. Shout out to everyone. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I'm going to start putting out content again. I'm back on the grind now. Just had a couple of weeks off, man. You know how it gets sometimes. When you're making content every single week, sometimes you just need to kick back and take a little bit of time off. So that's what I've done. Not really even intentionally. It just happened. So I'm feeling refreshed, feeling back, feeling ready to get back. I'm feeling like the get back, you know. Parlay Madness episode number 17. My man Chris Jones. I'm not a hero, brother, but I appreciate you anyway. Appreciate you being here. Gus B, Olaju1. If you're here in the chat, let me know. Say what's happening because, you know, the Parlay gang is back right now. My man Line Mover's here. And speaking of Line Mover, I'm going to bring him in right now. My co-host, JB. What's going on, brother?
What's up, bro? I'm excited. Want to get some parlays out to the people. I see some good fights on this card. I got the tablet right here with the odds up. What's up to each and every single one of y'all out there? All you fucking Meshuggahs. We're going to get this motherfucking money this weekend. What's Parlay Madness sitting out now, James? I believe the last episode we did, we won 10 units. Winning episode. We back at it, baby. Let's go. And I told you that's how it was going to happen, bro. It was going to get to the point where we're kind of dwindled down the profits. It's still early in the process of the show. I think give it to the end of the year, you're going to see the results. And that's all I'm worried about. If at the end of the year, then you fucking, and we're negative, then you dig into me. Then you fucking call me, tell me I'm a fraud. Tell me all this. Tell me all that.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do not know what our results are. I've literally got no idea what our results are.
And then you go back and watch some episodes, we're missing stuff by one round where we'd be up like 200 units. Yeah. So I need people to just like, man, bro, either watch or not.
JB. 36 units, one. Parlay Madness.
Nice. Wait. Let's go.
Yeah, 36 units and 31% ROI. That's better than most cappers, bro. That's better than most cappers.
Short term, right? But let's see where we go.
Actually, no, you know what? It might not be. No. Wait there. I ain't filled these in. All right, it's gonna be more like 21 units.
Okay, that's still profit. I'll take it.
That's still solid. Yeah.
You get into me at the end of the year. Then you dig into me.
Yeah, but yeah, man, profitable show so far. The thing about this show is like we've lost like 4 or 5 shows in a row at times, which is kind of annoying, but that's just the way it goes, man. I don't think we should change the show at all. I don't think we should change the format. At the end of the day, we're going to go through streaks where we lose 4 or 5 shows because we're making long shot parlays 10-1, etc., etc. So it is what it is, but yeah, man, I'm happy to be back. I like the show. I enjoy the show. And yeah, hopefully we can come back with a bang here, bro. The reel is back. The dream team is back. So let's get into the first fight of the night. Can you tell me what the first fight of the night is, bro? As you can see, I'm not in a setup, so I don't really know. I ain't got a double screen.
We got Bet Online offering -330. That is the best odds available for Ray and Amanda facing Pooja Tomar. Do you want to go on first on this one? Or?
I'll tell you why I'm not going to go first, because I haven't even taped this fight.
Okay.
There's lots of fights this weekend, man. Octagon. I know my man Big Bird knows about Octagon. Cage Warriors, LFA. Like, there's a lot of regional scene events this week, so I have not taped that many regional scene events, full fights, but I just put this one to the back burner because I knew there's a lot of regionals on. I know I'm going to have to tape LFA, BFL, and that. So I thought, you know what? This fight looks like some fight that I don't even want to watch, let alone tape study for. So I've passed on it. Obviously, I know I don't know this Pooch girl. I know the other chick a little bit. I've seen her fight a few times, but yeah, man, little pass for me, bro. So hopefully you can fill the viewers in a little bit more than I have.
Yeah, well, I gotta say right away, I think it's dog or pass. I think when we're talking about plus 270 already on low level MMA, WMMA, Ryan Amanda, I don't really see the offensive wrestling to get this to the ground. I did see a lot of fights where, Puja Tomar is getting out grappled, but she's the one kind of putting herself in the bad spot. I think she's definitely improved in the past few fights that I have seen. Definitely was getting better at defending some of the takedowns and actually getting back to the feet. And it's not like Ray and Amanda is some like absolute beast. She definitely has good submissions on the mat. But who was her finishes against? Really, let's look. It's we got girls like Jillian DeCourcy. She didn't finish her. She won the decision there. Her finishes are against 1-2, 0-0. Even going around 2 with an 0-0 as far back as 2021. So she ain't some killer to be giving me at minus 300, bro. Ain't no absolute way. And I think if this fight stays on the feet, which people aren't expecting it to, it could be a long night for Ray and Amanda, especially if she thinks it's going to be easy to get the takedowns, like what she's seen on the film, right? A lot of people seeing on the film that Pooja getting dominated on the ground by some of these girls. A lot of people I see taking the shot at Rayanne sub. But if you think this girl's so bad on the mat, it could just be a KO anyway. So I wouldn't get too fancy. Maybe you take the under. But I like Pooja here as an underdog. I think she could get the job done. Just land the more damaging strikes, not die on the mat, and win this fight, man.
Okay, bro. And the real questions in the building. When are you making your Fury FC debut?
Bro, I think I'll do like a grappling match or something first. Like, let's just build it up. You know what I'm saying?
Dip your toes in the water.
That'd be dope though, bro. Like actually train and get to like at least do like one amateur fight, bro. Have to.
At least, bro. Everyone in the chat, you have to do at least one amateur fight in your life, man. Why not? You watch the sport, you might as well get in there as well. It's not a big deal. They're gonna match you up against someone who's probably your level anyway.
Exactly, bro. Give me some fucking give me the janitor, bro.
Exactly, bro. Tanner, where are you at, man? Because UK is definitely a shithole. Why do you think I'm not in the UK right now?
Yeah,
let me know exactly where you are, because UK is a big place. Yeah, you get sliced, you get stabbed, you get poked up. Shout out to my man Tim. Get back in the wing column. Stoked to be here live in the chat. Thanks for being here, bro. Yeah, so big pass for me on that one. But if you take the underdog shot, bro, good luck on that. This is going to be tough to write down the plus EV legs, etc., etc. I think we're basically not going to be able to do it, right? We'll just write it on the phone or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a breakdown on that fight, we could just go on to the next one. If anything, we're just going to have to write them down here. I already got mine written down right here. So I'm going to go with, I like Tomar here. I like the ends KO, but there's no line on it. And I think under 2.5 for me personally, bro. I think violence is the answer here. I know it's WMMA, but like I think Tomar could even knock her out on the feet if this stays standing. I saw a fight with Rayanne Amanda where she got doctor stoppage by this like manly looking Larissa Pacheco chick. It was overall a weird fight, but she was getting cracked. And I think actually Pooja Tomar is definitely like a better striker. She throws with vitriol, like everything she has pop behind it. She likes that side kick as well. Yeah, she's super short, but she's throwing everything behind it. And I think she's coming off a couple knockout wins herself. So I wouldn't count out the Pooja Tomar knockout. We saw like a few weeks. It was like Dixon versus Cornoli. I know it's not the same exact fight, but everyone was thinking Dixon had the grappling advantage. Other girl was able to stuff the takedowns. Clearly had the better striking. Gets the knockout. I think that was like plus 1,000 there. Similar lines too. Yeah, I like Pooja, man.
So can you type your plus legs in the chat?
Yeah, man, I got it right. Yeah. Oh, you want me to type it on YouTube?
You can type it in the YouTube chat. So then
I guess I can do it.
Then at the end, what we'll do is we'll go through them all.
All right. I'll copy them down, and then at the end, I'll type them all in.
I can do it. Just tell me.
So I like Pooja Tomar. I like Pooja Tomar at plus 270. I think that line's a little wide.
Yeah.
for sure. I like the under 2.5. Let me see. What's fight ends inside the distance? I like fight ends inside the distance at plus 105 as well. And that's it for me for now.
So they think it is ending inside
Oh,
the
wait.
distance.
Hold on. DraftKings is giving me 14-1 on the Puja Tomar by knockout. I gotta take that, bro. I gotta take that. Like, that's fucking absurd.
Okay. All right, move on to the next fight. What's the next one, bro? Yeah,
Taylor
those are
Lapolis.
both shitholes, mate. Go
Taylor
to Peckham, bro.
Lapolis.
Go
What
to
happened?
Peckham. Go to Woolworth Road. Yeah. Go to Elephant and Castle, Kennington, Waterloo. Those are the areas that I'm from. Absolute dives, mate. But you know, England is the best country in the world. It just unfortunately the country has fallen now. Is what it is, man.
Yeah. So next fight we got Taylor Lapolis minus 268 versus Cody Staman plus 228. You want to take this one or?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go on this one. I did tape this one. You know, I was thinking that Taylor Lapolis might be some form of play because I didn't actually see the odds, and I thought the odds would be closely lined. And then I saw Taylor Lapolis getting smashed. He was like minus 220 or something like that, and now he's all the way up at minus 270. So yeah, definitely not a play for me. If anything, now I'm starting to move to the Cody side. It's really annoying in this game because it's like it's all about numbers, right? We know that. And what that means is sometimes you bet against the fight you think is going to win. Actually, very often you bet against the fight you think is going to win, which is frustrating when they do win. Like last week, right? I took a lot of shots on fighters who I thought was going to lose. But that's fine. I've done that for literally 6 years and won every single year and basically became rich off sports bet. So it's fine. I know long term it's going to be okay. It has been so far. But it's still annoying when I bet on Paulo Costa, I think he's going to lose, and then he does lose. It's like, well, I thought that was going to happen anyway. It's just annoying, right? So it's kind of one of them ones where I feel like Cody Staman's going to lose, but now I'm kind of looking to play Cody Staman. I think I'll just pass overall. But at the end of the day, man, even if you think Lapolis has a stylistic advantage in this spot, which I do, I don't think anyone can make a case for Lapolis just like completely dominating Cody Staman in a 15-minute fight. Now, I think that, you know, there is a potential that he finishes, although I don't think it's likely. I definitely think it's going to be next. I definitely think it's going to go 15 minutes. But Cody Staman's going to shoot takedowns here. He's going to grapple. Maybe he's not able to get that much control time because we saw how well Lapolis has done over his entire career, defending takedowns and stopping people getting control time on him. At the end of the day, man, he's made an entire career out of defending takedowns. Like, that is literally his entire career. It's why I bet him at plus 200 against Farid Basharat, right? And while I don't think that there was any value post-fight because it turned out that Basharat can shoot 25 takedowns and put on a Merab Dvalishvili performance, to which we haven't seen in the octagon outside of Merab. We didn't know that pre-fight, right? So I think it was a great bet pre-fight, but there was actually no value post-fight. So that's why pre-fight and post-fight, and, you know, I'm going on a little bit of a rant here, but it's very important to understand that pre-fight and post-fight are two completely different things in MMA. And just because something looks bad post-fight doesn't mean it was a bad bet pre-fight. But getting back to this fight, I think that Taylor Lapolis has got the stylistic advantage, probably going to defend some takedowns. Probably if he does get taken down, get back up to his feet. And he's a much better striker here. You know, he's the longer range striker. He's got more weapons. You know, he can push the teep kick is there. The leg kick is there. The 1-2 is there. The in and out movement should probably stifle some of Cody's attacks. But at the end of the day, I can see this being a 29-28 decision, you know, to Lapolis. I think Lapolis is going to win 29-28. But when you're putting Cody Staman at plus 220, I don't mind betting against 29-28s, right? I don't really mind that. Kind of going back to the Costa Strickland fight. I thought it might be a 48-47 type fight. It arguably was, you know, Costa arguably won round 4 and round 5. Although I don't think it was a good bet, it still arguably was a 48-47 because Strickland loves to get into split decisions, and it actually was a split decision, which was a terrible scorecard, but it actually was. So I feel like this could be a similar type fight, man, where you know, Lapolis wins, but he doesn't cover minus 270. So yeah, I'll go with Lapolis. I like the overs, but the overs are juiced. But I do like the overs. I don't think there's going to be a finish in this one. And I think that if there's any value on anyone, it's probably Staman's money line. But will I get there? Will I put in a parlay? Definitely not. Will I get there? Probably not.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down on this 14-1 on Puja Tomar knockout right now. That's so stupid. Yeah, man, I like Staman in this spot. It's got to be Staman or pass to me. I think this fight's probably going to go to the judges. I wouldn't parlay it to go to the judges at this price because I do think there's a world where Cody Staman does get tired. If this guy's able to defend the takedowns, he's the better striker. It could just add up and he winds up putting his neck into a choke or something. I do like see what I see from the front headlock series, just the chokes that Lapolis has attempted over his UFC career, in specific fights. Yeah, I think it's Lapolis round 3 or decision, or you got to go with Cody Staman. And I don't even like taking the round 3 or decision shot. So it's Staman or pass for me.
Yeah,
so we're going to go to decision. I'll take the guy to at least make it close. He's a UFC vet. Lapolis, yeah, he's good, but he fought close with Loughran with a super hometown advantage, and then he fought close with Farid Basharat, but he didn't win the fight. So how much do I really take that into account? Probably going to be a 29-28 decision. I got to take the dog.
Yeah, bro, I agree. I'll put Cody Staman down as the money line side. Whether we put him in a parlay, I don't know. I'll also put the GTD minus 325. Whether I put in a parlay, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna write down
14.
Staman GTG minus 325. Actually, we just got over 2.5 for minus 350. It's better. Because like you said, he could get tired. I could see some form of submission from Lapolis, to be honest.
Late sub, yeah, I actually agree. And that's the way I see this fight finishing.
I can hear some audio issues. Kind of sounds like you're underwater or something. I don't know if it's me. You know what? It's when I speak, it's coming from your mic.
It's better?
So maybe when
better
I'll
now?
speak now and I'll see if I can. No, I can still. Can you just mute your mic and let me see if it is you? Yeah, so so it is gone. So maybe just when I'm speaking, bro, if you just mute your mic.
Okay, bet, my fault.
All right. Okay, so Staman plus 228 and Staman over 2.5. Bang. All right, on to the next fight. Who we got, JB?
Yeah, I got a mosquito on my face. We got Eduardo.
Yeah, you're me, bro. I'm in the home of the mosquitoes, bro.
Yeah, Thailand, bro. Yeah, I bet there's hella swamps out there. Hella swamps and swamp ass. No, I'm just fucking around. Bro, tell me you ain't smacking no lady boys out there, right, my boy?
Someone keeps talking about the lady boys, man. It's not me, bro. I don't know. Have you got a thing for the lady, bro? Put your mic. I'm gonna mute your mic, bro. Not because of the lady boy stuff, but because
you want me. I'm gonna go grab some headphones, bro. I gotta grab some headphones.
Right, go on. But it's Pride Month, so we can't be rude to the lady boys. It's Pride Month right now.
You got Denise Gomes versus Eduardo Moira.
Speaking about Pride Month, that was a great segue into Denise Gomes and Edward Moira. Pretty sure they're both lesbians. Pretty sure they're both gay. Yeah, boys, I'll go on this one. I think this is a volatile fight, like legit volatile fight, because I bet Moira in her Contender Series fight, right? I bet her to win inside the distance, and that was probably the best bet in UFC MMA history, right? Like she just ran through an easy one. Is this my mic? I don't know. I feel like it's still.
Nah, it's mine, bro. It's probably mine. Okay. It's better now, right?
I bet her in her Contender Series. She ran through her opponent. She ran through her second opponent, UFC debut. But she's been fighting bums. But she is very physical. She's very heavy for the weight class, which sounds funny, but she weighs in. She doesn't fight what she weighs in at, right? So she's very big for the weight class, very heavy for the weight class. Has a big advantage in that degree. And I could definitely see her landing some heavy strikes on the ground if she's able to get a fight to the ground. But I could also see Denise Gomes just piecing her up on the feet. The thing about Moira is that there's the split decision loss that she fought this Muay Thai fighter at, right? And she's getting reversed on the ground consistently against a Muay Thai fighter. So that is a big red flag. And that was only a couple of years ago. If I'm not mistaken, that was only a few years ago. She does seem to have got a lot better since then. and it's actually the reason I pulled the trigger on her in a Contender Series fight. She has got better since then. Lots of first-round finishes since then. But I don't think she's like... I don't know. I just feel like she's improved massively, to be honest, man. Like, she looks different. Even if she's been fighting bums, you just technically, bro, she looks different. And at the end of the day, man, if you're like a beginner to the grappling, you can get purple belt in 2 years if you're elite. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can literally go from a complete beginner where you're getting reversed by a Muay Thai chick to a dominant UFC women's grappler in 2 years. It can happen. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she actually has improved, and I just have to completely throw that fight out. But I can't when she's the favorite against Gomez. I have to look at the fight and say it did happen. It may happen again. At the end of the day, man, there's a clear grappling advantage for one girl, clear striking advantage for the other girl. Something I like in this fight is under 2.5 rounds or doesn't go to decision. I believe Denise Gomez is the money line side here, but she could just get ran through in round one. But I also believe that the under or violence is the prop side here. So, yeah, I'm going to side with Gomez money line and under as the prop side.
Yeah, I think Moira's probably going to get takedowns when she wants in this fight. I think Denise Gomez has shown some lackluster takedown defense in the UFC. Moira's a big girl, but she definitely has fought some of the smaller girls in the weight class so far. I mean, and let's be honest, Ruiz or whatever her name's, Conejo, she's really not that good. Like, at the end of the day, that's what she was supposed to happen. And I think, we could be overvaluing Moira here on a money line price. So I'm going to be looking in this fight to be betting the over on takedowns. It actually is up now. Moira 2.5 at -115. She does have some good top control, but I think she should be able to get the 2.5 takedowns, especially as long as this fight goes, unless she gets knocked out. Or, like I said, she just holds Gomes down. But I think Gomes gotten better at getting back to her feet. I'm willing to take a look at that. Other than that, I don't have a play on this fight. Probably
Nike, what do
not
you
going to be
think?
betting it.
What do you think,
You,
Nike? Nike, what do
you
you
got to
think?
be going with the dog.
The dogs run over to me while we're speaking about a potential value on the dog, Denise Gomez, man. I might have, all the podcasters do that. My man Clint does that, when his dog barks. So,
Bro, my
do you
dude,
think Gomez is
Yanni
going
the
to win,
Greek, though, his dog started barking while he was tipping Strickland, and Strickland won. So I don't know. I don't know how to
maybe.
feel about it,
We
man.
haven't tested it with Nike. This is the
Yeah, we
gym
got to
dog.
go.
His name's Nike.
Dog, we got to give
Yeah,
him a parlay for sure.
bro, you know what, man? JB, you're going to have to take some of these units that we've been winning over the year, 21 units or whatever, and invest in a microphone, bro. Because I've been getting flamed in the comments. Every single week, these motherfuckers flame me. Oh, terrible audio. And it's because you, motherfucker, are on the porch with a mad echo with some $10 earphones in, bro. Get yourself a nice mic, bro. A nice Rode mic, yeah. It's $100, $200, and I ain't ever gonna get flamed.
All
Look, my
right.
man Tim Meldman, come on, bro. You're on the big
All right.
leagues now, bro. This is
All right.
Lucrative
All right.
MMA
All right.
Betting channel. You're on the big
You got
leagues. You
it.
gotta bring the big microphone out. You
You
know that,
got it, dog. Next week, you'll see it. I'll have it.
bro. You've been winning enough units, bro. You got enough money. Come on, man. It ain't a money issue.
Bro, let's get it.
All right, say no more. Yeah,
I
so
don't got it right now. Ain't shit I could do right now, though. So, fuck
that's
it.
all good, bro.
See you next week, motherfuckers. Now, if you want the plays, you got to deal with my shit, Mike.
All right. You know
I could
what,
always
boys?
switch it over, but you know
Do
what?
you,
They're gonna
do
bet
you-
you either way.
boys, is it better if because the sound's fucking muffled now, but
My
um,
sound?
your sound's muffled, but there's no it's like one problem or the next problem is just whatever one we want better. The
Jesus
sound's
Christ.
muffled now. It's not very good, but the quality's worse than last time. But there's no recoil from when I speak, so it might just be better. You know what? I think take it out, bro, because it's kind of horrible the sound.
All right,
Just
hold
go
on. I'm
back to
gonna
what
use
we
my
was.
mic.
Yeah, go back to what we was, but then just mute your mic when I speak. That was working, bro. All right, so I'm gonna add Gomez money line, and then she's only plus 145 though. Someone said plus 165. I don't know. Come on, bro. Why can
It's
you be
true.
racist to Jews but not other races? It's true, isn't it?
But it's true. Like, if I don't have to spend the money, why would I do it?
I ain't like that all, bro. I'm reckless with my money, bro.
It's not good, bro. You gotta save.
It's fine, bro. I'll just make more, man.
But
It's all
that's
good.
not the way of the Jew. So that's that's the thing.
The way of the
Built in
Jew.
our blood. It's a DNA chip. I can't fucking help it, bro. I have a million
So you're
fucking
the
dollars.
Jew, bro. I'm the Lou.
Yeah, I
So,
have a million fucking dollars. I see a penny on the ground. I'm picking that shit up. No ego. I'm picking it up, and it's coming home with me. Money's money, bro. That's it.
fair enough. I was gonna
But
write.
if I need a mic, I'll find a cheap one.
Just make sure it doesn't sound like you're underwater and it's
I
very
got you. It'll work.
Yeah, so it's minus 150 for ends ITD, which that got steamed massively. So I might just have to go under 2.5 rounds right now, plus 110. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that, unfortunately. I don't want to, but Moira under 2.5 rounds, plus 110. I'm also gonna write ends ITD because if I want to be a bit of a pussy and just go, but minus 150, man, plus 110, that shit's a major difference. That's an insane difference. But anyway, I'm going to write it down. Do you have any objections or anything you want to add, bro? Gomez money line, Moira under 2.5, Moira ends ITD.
All I have for this one is the over 2.5 takedowns I was thinking about, but I have no play on this fight. I'm gonna have no arguments.
All right, easy. We'll write that down. And on to the next one, bro. What are we going on?
So we got here Brad Katona versus Jesse Bentley.
I don't get. They want me to pay you. I don't get paid for this, bro. JB's getting paid in clout, bro.
Dude, I'll take any payment, bro. You want to buy me the mic? We'll offer up, man. No, I'm just playing.
Bro, what's this? What the tranny parlay was about on Twitter? What's that? Is he talking to you?
It's the tranny parlay. Nah, I posted the lady boy parlay. That's the, you gotta hit the two, the women, the Jew. You know what I'm saying? So we're on to it though. People, you gotta ignore them. We got Jesse Butler, Brad Katona. You want me to take this one or?
My man's minus 700 now, bro. I don't want to talk about this fight. So yeah, if you can, that would be great.
Yeah, Jesse Butler going down from 145 pounds to 135 pounds. I think that's an interesting dynamic. Would love to see what he looks like on the scale. Got knocked out pretty bad in his last fight. Seen Brad Katona hurt a few people in his fights. Wouldn't be shocked if the Katona KO comes through. It's plus 400 for a guy who's got no KO finishes in the UFC whatsoever. So I think that's kind of telling. But I don't got to play on this fight, man, personally. If anything, it would be a Katona round 3 finish for me. I think he breaks him over the later the fight goes. He could possibly have worse cardio going down from 145 to 135. It's unknown. A lot of it is unknown. So I'm going to be passing on this fight, my man. I agree with you.
Minus 700 should finish, right? But Katona, he's not really a massive finisher. So
yeah, but nobody's honestly, from what I've seen this week, nobody's really expecting him to finish. That's what everybody's saying. So might be able to fade the narrative there and get a good minus 700, who should probably beat his opponent. The thing is, like, I've never really been high on Brad Katona. Faded him last time out versus Armfield, who's not like the best in the world, but I thought it was going to be a closer fight than the line had suggested, and that's like just how it wound up playing out. He fights super close, even on the Ultimate Fighter. Some of those fights were just a little bit eye-opening for me on Katona. For him to be a minus 700, I can't play it.
Yeah, man. It's too wide, bro. Too wide. Like, I think the line's definitely wide. I think most people would agree. But then no one's playing Butler, So what does that really mean? But you don't have to play every line that's wide, and that's what, like I always say, you have to actually have to not play every line that you think is wide, because more often than not, you probably have lines that are not. Yeah, exactly. Right. Because we're we can't pick the whole card, JB. It's impossible, right? So, like, if we're betting on every line we think's wide, we're going to be wrong a lot of those times. In reality, we should be betting on lines that we know are wide, that slaps you in the face. Like, yeah, that's 100% wide. Like, this is obviously wide. This is obviously a bet that I should make. Whereas a lot of people try to bet too many bets And it's funny I'm saying that because I actually have a wide net strategy where I do bet a lot of bets. But
You also have to give the plays out, right? So they're giving them out to people, and people want plays. I feel like, right? When you're paying for a service, you want plays. That's how I feel about it. But
that's true. I don't think that influences me. I try to not let it influence me personally. But that is true. When I don't have a lot of plays, when I don't have a lot of plays, people do message me like, "Oh, we got any more plays?" I personally don't think I let it influence me. I've been in the game for a while now, but you might be right. It could do. So yeah, this is one of the ones where I think's wide, but I'm probably just going to end up passing on it. What we got next,
fair.
bro?
We got John Castaneda versus my dude Daniel Marcos. The line on John Castaneda right now is plus 100, minus 120 for Daniel Marcos, and then the over 2.5 is minus 245, under 2.5 sitting at plus 185.
Good fight, bro. Okay, I guess I'll take this away. I like Marcos, man. I like Marcos as a fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I have a propensity to like strikers. Obviously, I like striking arts the most. I fell in love with grappling over the last couple of years a little bit more, but I still like strikers the most. So anytime, like Peyton Talbot's my favorite fighter, right? Why is that? Right? Outside of MMA, Smeela Sundel's my favorite fighter. Why is that, right? They're heavy striking-based fighters. And I like Daniel Marcos as a striker. I think he's got good eyes. I think he's good in the pocket. I think he can counter well. I think he makes very, very high-level reads in the cage. I really, really think his reads are some of the best I've seen, to be honest. Like an opponent will be pouring out a jab a specific way, and he'll learn how to counter that, whereas maybe in the first few minutes of the fight he wasn't, and then all of a sudden he's just countering the jab off every strike. So, that's... MMA striking is very low level. MMA, everything is pretty low level, to be honest. MMA grappling, MMA striking, everything in MMA is low level compared to the fighters in their chosen disciplines. But I actually think Marcos is very high level in making striking reads, almost as good as some actual strikers, some one championship fighters or some Thai fighters or some kickboxers. So I think that goes a long way in MMA. But obviously he has his cons as well, right? It's like any fight. They have pros and cons, but yeah, I mean, I'm on the Marcos side. I don't want to go too in-depth about it. Castaneda has the grappling upside here. Maybe he can shoot a couple takedowns. From what I've seen, Marcos has decent enough get-ups, decent enough takedown defense to stop the takedowns from Castaneda. I think Castaneda might get him down once or twice. I don't really think he's going to hold him down. So I think the fight's probably going to be on the feet. Castaneda is very hittable. He's a good fighter, and he's got good durability, but he's definitely hittable. And man, I could definitely see him hurt in this fight because although Marcos is a bit of a decision machine recently, I know he had that finish against Simon Oliveira, but a Richie Lang fight was probably heading to a decision. And then obviously the Contender Series fight went to a decision. Davey Grant fight went to a decision. But Castaneda comes in very aggressively. He bobs and weaves. And I can most certainly see Daniel Marcos timing something on the counter, maybe an uppercut, maybe a knee. He's also got very, very good clinch strikes. Got good knees in the middle, good elbows. So I could definitely see Castaneda's aggressiveness on the feet getting him into some trouble here. But it's a double-edged sword because I feel like he needs to be aggressive to win this fight. If he isn't aggressive, he's going to get outpointed. And he's never not aggressive. He always walks forward. He also walks into danger. So I think that it's either going to go one or two ways. I think his aggressiveness is going to get him caught in trouble, and it's probably going to change the dynamic of the fight. Maybe he comes on strong late, but it might be too little too late at that point, or he may already be finished, or maybe 2 rounds down. Or his aggressiveness is going to get him hurt a little bit, but he takes the shots, and then his pace and pressure starts to get to Daniel Marcos, who has gassed out in round 3 a number of times. So I wouldn't be surprised if it happens here again. So I really think that's where I think that's where the fight's going to be won. It's like, is Castaneda able to pressure effectively and smartly? I don't know if that's going to be the case against a striker who's better than him, right? Marcos is a better striker. He's more technical. He's got better eyes in the pocket. I think he reads the striking game. I think he's more intelligent in that sphere. But this is MMA, so maybe, he shoots a takedown and it changes the dynamic of the fight. I personally think Marcos is going to be able to use Castaneda's aggressiveness to get him the W. So yeah, I'm on I think I said Marcos. I might have said the wrong name, but yeah, I'm on Marcos here. And I think Marcos is the side. I think he probably wins the decision. But it should be a fairly close fight.
I think you're underestimating my boy Castaneda a little bit. Maybe not, but I think Castaneda is the side for me personally here. I think he pushes a higher pace than a lot of the guys that this Marcos has fought previously, and where Marcos is getting tired in some of these fights. The Brandon Lewis was one fight where he did pretty good in, but I wasn't super impressed with him in that fight.
Yeah, bad in round 3. Very, very bad.
Right. So that one was a little bit eye-opening to me. And I think Castaneda is the more athletic, youngest, best guy that he's fought so far. Yeah, I know the takedown defense has held up for him, but guys aren't really pushing the wrestling pace in takedowns. I don't think Simon Oliveira is really that good. Lewis was able to get him taken down 2 times. I think Castaneda will be able to get it down. I was impressed, actually, in Castaneda's last fight versus Kyung Ho Kang, who I actually think is a really good striker himself. Could present some similar problems that Marcos would have presented, would present still. But I think he dealt with that very well. I know Kang's a little bit of an older fighter, but I still think he's pretty high level for what he's been doing in the UFC. The Gafarov one impressed me. He even dropped Daniel Santos before he got knocked out. That wasn't like a terrible fight. But like you said, he just puts himself in danger in those spots. Like that's why Santos was able to hit him with that knee, finish him in that spot. So yeah, man, guys got good knockdown ratio in the UFC. I could see him definitely cracking Marcos as well. Give me Castaneda here at the slight dog odds. I think whoever's the underdog side, I think you're gonna have to jump on that. Give me Sexy Mexi.
So you reckon we should just leave? Like we could write both down if we want to put them in our money line parlays, but we don't like going against each other. JB, should we just?
Yeah, it's whack. Whack. I don't want to go against each other. I want not in a parlay.
We're mates. We don't want to go against each other.
Not on the show.
All right. We'll leave it.
Okay. So what do we got next? We got Andrea Lee versus Montana De La Rosa. Jeez, this is a snooze fest. 6 fights so far, and I don't think I want to watch any of them.
You right?
Yeah, you want me to go on this one, bro?
One thing I was going to ask is, do we like any overs or unders that we agree on the Marcos side? I personally think it's going over. GTD is minus 200. I know that's not your style. Do you like it or not?
I didn't really have an opinion pre-show, so I don't really. I would have to think a little bit more on that.
Okay. I kind of like over 2.5 better than. I just feel like we might need some of these little juice legs. So I'm going to write it down. We don't have to use it, as we always say. I'm going to write that over 2.5. It is juiced. To be honest, I don't really like. You know what? I'm just going to write it down. Probably won't use it. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, bro. You can kick the next one off.
All good, man. Andrea Lee versus Montana De La Rosa. I'll be honest with you. I'll just tell you what I think is the play here. I think Montana De La Rosa plus 3.5 is a good play. I think De La Rosa, just the dog odds themselves. I don't know how this could be anything but a slight maybe. I'd give maybe Andrea Lee like minus 130. At that point, I don't know how you tell me she's a minus 160, which I think is what she's sitting at right now.
Around there.
Yeah, minus 160. So I'll go with De La Rosa. I don't think there's really much to this. I think it's a pointless rematch, and I think De La Rosa has a chance to win it.
Completely agree, bro. So we go head-to-head on the last one, which is not that common for us. And then we go, we agree on this one and agree on an underdog, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like Montana De La Rosa. She's plus 140. I mean, that's a good bet, bro. It's going to be a close fight. They had a fight before, obviously. If you've seen their fight before, you know it was a fairly close fight. And why is it not going to be a close fight again? Andrea Lee is getting a little bit washed now. I don't know if Montana De La Rosa is getting a bit washed. Her last fight, she looked like a fucking idiot, but I don't think she looked washed. You know what I mean? Whereas Andrea Lee, she's making more mistakes. I think she looks slower on the feet. And at the end of the day, man, her whole game is striking. So if she starts to get slower on the feet, she ain't really got much to offer, man. Montana De La Rosa might be an absolute moron like she was in the JJ fight and not press the grappling as much as she should have done. But if she ain't, she's going to get takedowns here. Andrea Lee ain't stopping Montana De La Rosa's takedowns. Montana is a fucking physical girl, man. And she's going to get her down here if she wants to. And if she gets her down, this shit's going to be 50-50 fight at worst. So, man, I think Montana De La Rosa is the side here. I think I saw... am might have been Couch Warriors. Shout out to Couch. He posted like Bet Online has Montana De La Rosa decision at +130 and then her money line at +140. So
They do that all the time.
yeah, I know, it's stupid. So I was looking at potentially playing Montana De La Rosa decision. I thought if she's +140, you might get a +200 decision line or something because Andrea Lee's still tough, man. And Montana ain't a finisher.
They were hip to
it. But they're onto it. They're actually so onto it that they made it worse, which is actually not onto it at all. But if I can get like a +200, I'll personally play that. I'm obviously look at other books at the moment. FightOdds.io doesn't seem to have much available. Apparently, there's a +165 out there. But I'll look personally. I'll see what I can get on Bet365. I'll see what I can get on some of the other books that let me get a lot of money down. And we'll see. But I like Montana De La Rosa. I like the over as well. Yeah, it's juiced. This fight ain't finishing, bro. -275 GTV.
I like the over as well. Fight goes the distance as well.
Yeah, it's fine with me, bro.
I'm down to put it in a parlay. I was thinking that free show, so.
Okay. All right, bro. What's the next one?
The fight of the week, I actually got to post 122,000 views. The guy took the video down, though, so I can't use it because I use like some other dude's video. But Charles Radkey, after his first fight, he drops the F-bomb, not the one we're all thinking of, but he calls the crowd a bunch of faggots, and people were hating on it. I said he's going to get knocked out for Pride Month. I thought it was just a joke, but people took it dead seriously. And that's actually my read on the fight. I think he gets knocked out early. I think Prates is a dangerous striker. I think if he's able to avoid the takedowns from Chuck Buffalo, which I think he's going to be able to do, it's not like he's some terrible takedown defense. He has terrible takedown defense. The guy can defend takedowns. I think Chuck Buffalo is the public dog of the week. I think he gets knocked out in round one. Give me Prates by knockout to get it done.
Yeah, I completely agree. I guess we'll write down the under 2.5 at -175. I guess we'll write down Prates -225. What else we writing down, JB?
Just got attacked by a bug, bro. You see that? That's what I like here. So if I'm going with that, I think the under 1.5 is a guy. I don't see this fight going over 7.5 minutes. I truly don't. So I like the ends ITD. I like the under 1.5. Even seeing the under 2.5 on. I think Radkey could submit him late if he adds up the tape, but I don't think he's going to be able to take him down and hold him down, and repeatedly hold him down for the whole fight. So it would have to be like an early submission for Radkey, which I don't see. So give me the under 1.5. Prates. Fight ends inside the distance. That's the legs that I like personally.
Yeah, Radkey's always going to be a legend for me. They put him at +180 against Gilbert Urbina. That was a line of the century, and we bet him in that fight. But I don't think this is the fight to bet him, to be honest, man. I think he's going to get finished. So yeah, Prates -225, Prates under 2.5, under 1.5. What about Prates props? Have we got any nice ITD or KO props? I don't think they're that good, to be honest, JB.
ITD's -110. I don't mind it, honestly, at -110 to make the line just a little bit better for me personally. Instead of a -235, I think the guy's probably going to finish. And you just give me the -110.
Is he going to win a decision? I don't think he win a decision.
He's -130 to, yeah. I mean, it's possible. I don't see it, though. Prates KO is +100 inside the distance, -130, which just got hit. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I like ITD better, to be honest. There is still a decent difference with the plus and the -130 there, but I think we'll just be safe.
Yeah, when you're parlaying props, you take what you get, I think.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Zico's saying, what do you think about the main card in England starting at 2 a.m. local time? Yeah, that's disgusting. And there's no respect to the UK audience.
Fact.
Dana White's an American, and these Americans, JB, they only care about America. They think that the world revolves around America. So, it's probably something to do with money and pay-per-view, etc., but
for sure,
I would be fuming. If I was going to that and I was in England, I would be fuming after staying up to 5 a.m., man. So
I mean, it would be pretty dope to be up with the boys at just like 6 a.m., but yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, like, it's just gonna be a bunch of idiots getting drunk, like causing fights, man. Like, trust me, there's gonna be so many fights going on in England at 5 a.m. when these motherfuckers are drunk. Like, Yeah. I lived in England my whole life. There's going to be a million fights, a million drunk people. It's going to be an absolute mess. So, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, did we write those down? Or we
Yeah, bro, I wrote them down.
move on to the next one? All right. Ludovic Klein -127. Tiago Moises +107. I'll let you take this one first, bro.
Yeah, I'll do this one. JB, we'll try and run through this quite fast. I got training. Not
Yeah, do what you got to do, man. We'll get it though.
so-
I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, I like Klein. You know, Tristan's saying he's very athletic and explosive, and you know that can win you fights in the UFC when you're a very athletic, explosive guy. Obviously, he's got some early finishes in the UFC. That really comes from his athleticism and his explosivity and his kicks for the most part. I like Klein, man. I think it might be a little bit of a changing of the guard. I think lately and moving forward, we'll start to see some changing of the guards. It seems like maybe from 18 months prior to now, and then in 18 months time, so like that, what is that, 3-year period? I think there's going to be a lot of changing of the guard. You know, you see people like Moises lose against Benoit Saint Denis. You know, you see the lightweight division kind of turn over from the Poiriers and the Gaethjes and the McGregors, and then the new crop has come forward, the Gamrots and the Makachevs and people like that. And I think this may be a fight that happens in as well. I think Klein is the better striker. I think he will land the better shots. Moises always has a chance to grapple anyone, and he always has a chance to show the vet lesson to someone like Klein, who isn't as experienced in the UFC as Tiago Moises, but he has a lot of MMA experience. I feel like he's coming into his own a little bit now. After the poor performance he had in one of his first few fights in the UFC, you know, he's reeled off some good wins and some wins that I thought weren't great stylistically for him. I didn't think Mason Jones was a good stylistic matchup for him, but turned out that he kind of dominated him. So yeah, I like Klein in this spot. We'll see how it goes, man. I feel like Moises is a little bit mentally weak, if you can say that. Like when fights are not going his way, he kind of seems to check out. I've seen it time and time again. The Joel Alvarez fight was a bad look, man. It was a very bad look. And it's one of the reasons I played Benoit Saint Denis at -130. And obviously, it kind of, the same thing happened against Benoit Saint Denis as it did against Joel Alvarez. He got hurt, he got pressured, and he quit. And I could see it happening again in this fight, to be honest. I don't think Klein's on a level as those guys. Maybe he's on a level of Joel Alvarez, not Benoit. But yeah, I'm waffling now. So I like Klein money line. I don't really have too much else to say. I don't know about any other props, to be honest.
I got one for you. Yeah, I like 2-3 KO. I like 2-3 KO. I think Moises uses,
Klein's got a lot of early finishes, though.
For sure. It could. Let me see what I'm getting for 2-3. It could come early. It's possible. Like you said, the later the fight goes, I feel like this guy starts to break a little bit. It's not like Klein has the worst cardio in the world. He's not going to fall off a giant cliff rounds 2 and 3.
Instantly against Alvarez, though, like he broke straight away.
Yeah, if he gets like overwhelmed, right?
That and Klein will overwhelm you. You know, like that's my only worry with the 2-3. It's like I think Moises is a bit of a. I don't want to say the word, man. Like I don't want to disrespect these fighters. You know, a lot of people come in and say, "Oh, these fighters are pussies. They don't know how to fight. They can't throw a punch, etc., etc." And all they do is speak behind the ring.
Everybody who watches about Moises knows exactly what you're talking about, though.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to use the right words, bro, because I want to show respect to these fighters. Because at the end of the day, fighting is a tough sport, you know. And a lot of people get on the camera and talk a lot of gangster stuff, and they're out of shape. And
I don't buy the -116 fight doesn't go the distance, or just fight doesn't go in general.
Yeah, I guess a good way to put it would be that he has mental struggles in the octagon when fighters are pouring on heavy pressure. You know, a lot of people can weather storms and push through, but Moises ain't really the type to weather a storm. And so Klein brings a storm. So when you get that dynamic, it seems to me as if the storm could come at any moment. So if the storm comes at 1 in round 1, you're going to trust Moises to survive to round 2, and then you want the round 2 free. That's why I don't like it, personally. But we both agree on Moises KO, I guess. Sorry, Klein KO, Klein money line. So I'll write those down, and then you can tell me, anything else you like.
Nah, I'm good on that, man. That's what I got. We're moving on to the next one.
Yeah, I'll write this down first so we have it in the chat.
Oh shit, my fault.
Yeah. Make sure you do the mute, bro, because it's
Yeah, you gotta mute it.
reverberating. Is that a word? I don't know. Sounds legit.
Might as well just get a whole studio set up at this point, bro.
Bro, you're on the mama's porch. Like, you need to sort something out, bro. It's episode 17 now, bro. You can't use the "we're too new" excuse. Under 2.5 rounds plus 105.
Easy, bro.
Klein KO plus 260. Klein KO plus 260. I'll write that down. I'm just gonna write Klein money line, Klein KO. I don't really think we like anything else. Klein could be a little bit mentally weak as well, to be honest. I'm gonna write down the under 2.5, to be honest. Because Moises can sub anyone if he gets a back take. All right, next.
Puda Hele Sorato versus Miguel Bayaza. You want me to take this one off?
Yeah, take this one and I'll be back in 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah, take your time, man. I like Miguel Bayaza here to get the submission. I think he has a lot of submission upside in this fight. Do I like the line at, what are we getting now, plus 350? Nah, it's close to the end of the value. But I think what I saw from Punahele Soriano on the mat in his last fight versus Dustin Stoltzfus, I wasn't impressed. As soon as he got hit to the mat, he didn't know what to do. Gets his back taken, not fighting the hands properly, looks lost, looks tired. He got tired so quickly in that spot as well. I think Baeza picks him apart with the kicks early. I think he could get him down eventually, and once he gets him down, I think it's going to be a wrap. So I like Baeza to get the submission. Now, Puna could crack him. We haven't seen Baeza in a few years. Durability could be somewhat of a worry, so I do like this fight, just violence in general. But yeah, that's how I see the fight going. I think Baeza winds up wrapping up the neck here at some point. We saw him on the Fury grappling get a nice arm bar. Obviously, if you've been chinned a few times versus high level competition as well. Like the guys who are chinning him, super power punches. So it's not like this guy's like just dead to me at this point. I got to be wary when I'm betting him, but I know he's the better fighter here. I think he's going to have a huge grappling upside once it hits the mat, right? Puna might just get hurt on the feet, and then because he's just throwing big, wild wing bombs the whole time. Everything's wide, everything's looping, whereas I think Baez is way cleaner striker. So then once, if he does hurt him, I think Puna's not like the worst chin in the world. I think he probably could just even shoot and wind up in a sub. So that's why I read the sub on this fight. It took some heavy action early. I did want to get some money down early. I thought maybe I'll get it on like FanDuel or DraftKings at a better price. I was way wrong. I got plus 420 on it. And yeah, I like that. That's why I think the fight ends. I hope he doesn't get chinned. And I like to see Baeza make a comeback. Man, he's a good fighter. Just kind of some durability and IQ issues at some points. But yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he's a good fighter, bro. But like you said, IQ issues, chin issues. You can't bet Baeza, in my opinion. If you want to go for a prop plus 400 and that's a different thing. But you can't be laying juice on Baeza. We've got no idea how he's going to come back off this big layoff with chin issues against a power puncher. You say that he hasn't been knocked out by anyone like who doesn't hit hard, but Punahele Soriano probably hits one of the hardest for the divisions. He's just not very good at
now, right? His power could be
170. Could be even more. Could be less. Probably not less, though. He's going to fuck. I don't think he's going to have a weak punch. He's going to hit hard. But we don't know his durability either, right? Like, he might even have less durability go down to 170. He might feel a bit fresher. I don't know, man. This is a massive, massive pass fight for me. I'm picking Baeza because he's the way better fighter in basically every available facet of MMA. But, it was the exact same when Bayaza fought Andre Fialho and arguably Chaos Williams as well, and he still lost both those fights inside the distance. So yeah, big pass for me. Do you want to write anything down? Because I'm not.
I like sub for Bayaza. That's the only. I didn't bet the money line, but I like the submission. I'm plus 350, probably the end of the value, but I just think he has such a huge grappling upside. If it does hit the mat, it's going to be a sub.
Yeah, and it happened last time. So we've seen Puna kind of gas out and get subbed before. So, and Puna gasses every fight as well. By the way, even fights that he wins. Put the mic on, bro. Yeah, he gasses every fight, even fights that he wins. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him gas out and then get submitted. So I'll write submission for you. Maybe that's JB special material or something. Personally, I'm just going to pass it. Plus 350 though.
Fight doesn't go minus 280.
Yeah. Should we? We'll write that one as well. I don't mind it, bro. I think it's kind of good, to be honest.
Don't see how that fight doesn't go the distance, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, bro. All right, can you take the next one away? And I'm going to be back in 2 seconds, bro. I just need to get something.
Yeah, this is a weird one for me, man. Zach Reese versus Julian Marquez. I just don't really know what to make of Zach Reese at this point. It feels like everyone and their mother's on Julian Marquez, but the market clearly is respecting it. The line's moving in that favor, so maybe I'm wrong. But I would think nobody's really going to want to bet the guy after he burned everybody, against they had Cody Brundage and he burned the ticket, right? So now you think this guy's a super fraud. You haven't seen much of him, but he does train at a good gym, war training center. You got guys out of there like Trevin Giles, etc. So I think he's going to have solid stand-up in this fight. I don't think it's going to be a complete wash, as people think. Yeah, Cody Brundage did hurt him, but I think it was more the threat of the wrestling and just a giant power shot from Cody Brundage, who at 185 can hurt anybody. So this fight, I'm going to just basically say at the end of the day, this fight's a huge pass for me. In my opinion, there's no way it goes the distance. We're talking about minus 600 price tag. Ain't no fucking way I could take that. But at the end of the day, that's the only leg that I really feel comfortable in. And that's all I got. So I don't know. I'm going to have to stall until he gets back here because this ain't a fight that I really under 1.5 minus 170. I'm going to ask his opinion on that, but yeah, just talk about this.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait because
okay.
I need to go again. JB, you're gonna have to do like a solo podcast for the next 2 minutes. If anyone's got any questions for JB, JB's the man of the hour right now. How do I kick myself out? We have to make you big, bro.
So you just want me to continue with the fights, or just talk?
Don't know, bro. Just have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, have some fun. But I do have a little bit of take for this Reese fight, so I'm going to tell you when I get back.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, be back soon.
All right, chat, run it up. Ask JB anything. The man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. I get 2 weeks without this guy, then he comes back, and he's got to go again. Marquez flipped dog the favorite. Reese a fraud. I mean, everyone keeps saying Reese is a fraud, but I guess you lose to Cody Brundage, you kind of get fraud checked, right? So, but everybody wasn't on him last time. You're in Texas, you got to support Reese right then. Even if I was, why do I got to support him? I bet against him last time out. I had Cody Brundage round 1 knockout, and I cashed it easily. He could be from fucking Hong Kong. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to make some fucking money at the end of the day. Honestly, I don't really even give a shit about. The fighters are cool. They're cool people, but I'm trying to win money. Who's gonna fucking win? That's what I like. The fuck? Shit. I'll give a fuck if it's my grandma. Shit, she's fighting fucking Amanda Nunes in the fucking lines of Pick'em. I'm taking Nunes. Yeah, I haven't seen a single person on Zachary Reese though. Like, is anybody in the comments? Somebody make a stand on Reese right now. Right now. I haven't seen it. Yeah, but fucking grab. I don't give a fuck, Andy P. She's fucking going down, and I'm cashing that fucking bag. You're gonna see me at FanDuel fucking sports book, and I'm gonna be doing the fucking money dance, baby. Reese is simply the hotter fighter, but who? What do you mean the hotter fighter? Nobody likes him right now because he just got knocked out by Cody Brundage. If you faded him, you're gonna make money fading him again. You're gonna go back to the well, and then if you bet against him, you know, if you bet Reese, you got burned by fucking Cody Brundage. How you gonna go back to the well with the guy again, right? But I don't know. Marquez does have some limitations in his own game as well. He was getting pieced up by Marc-Andre Barrios early in that fight. From what I actually no, he was piecing him up early, so he's dangerous early. But then he definitely slowed down in that fight. I remember watching that one live. But man, I need more data on Reese before I feel comfortable betting on him or against him again. And the value was there last time. I got plus 800 on the round one knockout. Now what do I get now on Marquez round one? It's plus 500 knockout. Round two plus 1100, but yeah, you could submit him. We just don't really know. Where the fuck you at, James? What the fuck? Don't do this again. This is painful. Do a fat dab. I might as well at this point. Time for Bayaza off. Probably going to help his chin. Yeah, it definitely could. Once the chin gone, ain't no coming back. Everybody said the same thing about Nico Price last week. Besides the Brundage fight, it was a fourth fights finished in a row. Yeah, fair. But
JB, he wasn't feeling me leaving you alone, bro.
yeah, I don't like that, man. Don't do that again.
Why not?
Just don't do it again.
Why not, bro? It's all right. You had the spotlight on yourself. It's your time to shine, bro.
Besides the Brundage fight, it was. So I wanted to answer this guy real quick, though. People are fickle. If you lose one time, bro, especially if it's the Cody Brundage, they're off the train, bro. That's it. You're done.
So basically, my breakdown for this fight is that Marquez is the side. I bet on Cody Brundage against Zachary Reese, so, you know, that tells you what I think about him. Cody Brundage was a big underdog, though. Now we're getting him in at a pick'em. I think Marquez is the veteran here, the UFC veteran. Zachary Reese, you know, I'll fade these 6-1 guys. You know, it's not really a big deal for me to fade them at pick'em. You know, it's close to a pick'em. Marquez, slight favorite. Maybe the lines have moved now. I already bet Marquez. I like minus 125 or something, though. Marquez has fought some decent fighters in the UFC. Nothing special, but definitely much better than Zachary Reese, not even on the same stratosphere. And Zachary Reese could be like one of the worst fighters we've ever seen in the UFC. We don't really know, right? We don't know. So I'm happy to fade these guys who could be terrible with someone I know who's got UFC level wins and who's like a decent fighter. So yeah, I'll bet on Marquez here. Nothing too much else to say.
I literally said, like, I don't have a read on this fight. Could care less about it. So go with whatever you got, bro. Fight doesn't go the distance. Fight doesn't go the distance at minus 600.
I don't know why this guy's saying the hate is real. I mean, I don't hate.
Reese.
I don't hate. I don't think there is a fighter that I do hate.
It's the first dude I've seen on Reese this week.
I'll mute you when I'm speaking, bro, because it's not good, bro. But yeah, there's definitely there's no hate, bro. I just I don't think Reese is a great fighter. I think he's probably round one or bust from what he's shown in his career. So yeah, I'll take Marquez. I'll write him down as the money line side. What else we got? Yeah, I don't really like any unders or anything. Under 1.5 is minus 170. That's kind of disgusting. All right, what's the next fight, bro?
Bruno versus Dustin Stoltzfus. And I can't even get odds from BetOnline on this one, so I'll go based off of DraftKings. Or, I guess, or Bovada. Minus 275 for Ferrera, plus 220 for Stoltzfus. What you got on this one, bro?
Ferrera's probably going to knock him out. I think he's got a lot of power. You know, I bet him once upon a time against Gregory Rodriguez as a massive underdog, plus 300 or something. And I also bet him to win inside the distance in round 1, actually. And so I always knew he had big power coming to the UFC. It's very clear to see on tape. And Stoltzfus is there to be hit. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we've got someone who gets hit all the time, cleanly, against someone who is very high, probably one of the biggest power punchers in the division. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just going to call Ferrera KO. It might be square, but, I mean, if it's what I see happening, I have to say it on stream, right? So, yeah, I think the KO comes. I think the KO comes probably in round 1, to be honest. What about you?
Yeah, if this fight doesn't get the scorecards, Ferrera's going to finish him. I think we really don't know what the cardio of Ferrera is going to look like, but I think he's a good fighter. He was sweeping Phil Hawes, who's a good grappler in his own. Like his chin's bad, but he's a good grappler in his own. Who's out doing him in the grappling before that. I think he's actually legit on the ground, and people are underestimating him there. I don't like what I've seen from Stoltzfus in some of these fights versus like Ferrera as well. Not Ferrera, but versus Vieira. Obviously, that was a sub. Vieira's really good on the mat, though, so we'll give him a pass there. But Kyle Dawkins had him in some dangerous situations. Like if there was a few seconds left in that last round, he probably submits him. His wins against Dwight Grant, I don't really rate that highly. Gerald Mearshart fight was embarrassing. Gets subbed. Like I get it, you get subbed by Mearshart in round 3, it happens, but it's still just kind of embarrassing. And then the Abus KO, which I think a lot of people are remembering. I think my dude Slick Montana, I know I'm making a shout out on the show, shameless, but it's my boy Slick. He be calling the subs. I'm telling you guys. I don't know if he actually tracks his record, but I'd be listening to him long term. This guy would be going in on the subs. He called Bruno Ferrera by sub. I think it could totally happen because I think the club and sub is live. I know a few other guys on the sub prop as well at plus 700. If Bruno just outdoes him, this guy might take the way out. I'm telling you, man. And Bruno's legit on that. I saw some grappling videos of him. He's going for arm bars, slamming these dudes. I think this guy's legit on the mat. I think he's legit everywhere the fight goes. I think he's better. It totally could just be the KO, though. But I did want to mention the sub prop, my dude Slick. Yeah, give me Ferrera here. I don't really have much to say other than that. That's it.
Anything you want to write down?
For the plus,
yeah.
Honestly, for me, dude, I don't want to take the KO or the sub because I think it could be either. Like I said, so I'm gonna be passing on that. I think Ferrera's the side though.
Yeah, I'll write Ferrera money line and then Ferrera round 1 as well.
Okay, yeah, I could see that, bro. I could see him packing him just right in row away in round 1 for sure.
I mean, all of his finishes in round 1, right? Stoltzfus gets hit early. Yeah, it's just kind of like a system play. Not to say I'm going to bet it personally, but it's like a system plus EV shout, we should say. What's the next one? Have we got, is it Raul Rosas?
Versus Ricky Tercios. You want me to go on this one?
I'll just go do a breakdown quickly because I already broke this fight down once upon a time, as we know, right? This fight was scheduled to be at altitude, Mexico, I believe it was, and it's rescheduled for this time because I think Raul got sick or something. He had some weird back sickness.
His dad grounded him. He wasn't doing his chores at that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't know that. But JB obviously has got the insider info there. So I guess he's done his 1 month grounding and now he's back. He's ready to take on Ricky Tercios. But I don't think the fight's going to go much differently from what I thought last time, which was that Raul Rosas is probably going to win a decision. I don't like Raul Rosas as a big juice favorite, though. Like, it's kind of like Lapolis Staman. At this point, the money line's probably becoming the underdog, although I'm still going to call them to lose. And maybe it's because I bet on fighters who I thought were going to lose last week and then they did lose, even though they were close fights. But I'm kind of scared off again doing that this week. So I'm just going to pass on these fighters, even though I think they have a little bit of value. But let me check the line because I don't even know if Tercios has value right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, how does he? Like, it would have to be just a cardio dump, honestly, in my opinion. Because early, it's going to be all Raul Rosas, in my opinion. I think he's the harder hitter. I think Ricky could be a little bit timid on the feet, and he winds up getting hurt a lot in these fights. Easton hurt him. He got knocked out for UFC by Amanda Martinez as well. And like, Yeah, I do tend to agree. Ricky's probably the money line side if you're going to be betting here. But at the same time, everything early tells me that's going to be Raul Rosa. So I actually took a stab on a tranny special for Raul Rosas KO1, Raul Rosas KO1-2. I also like as well. He could like break him over time, but the grappling, ground and pound him because Ricky just back flat on the mat. He could just wind up punching his head in. Because Raul Rosas, like he's not really the most technical, but he does throw with everything, like with a lot of power. I could see even like a flying knee here, bro, or uppercut because Ricky dips his head a lot in his fights, and I see him getting cracked up the middle a lot. And like I said, I know the last fight, Terrence Mitchell's kind of trash, but Manny Martinez isn't the greatest either. And if he can knock him out, I think this guy, Raul Rosas, is the most athletic fighter that Ricky Tercios has faced, and that could give him a lot of problems. So if you just bum rush him, what is Tercios going to do? He's going to punch back. I think Raul Rosas eats the shots, right? And he's like more willing to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's got like the durability to come forward and push Ricky. So now Tercios is going to do what? Shoot takedowns? He's going to get stuffed immediately, put on his back. And then I think he's going to get passed, and I think he's going to tire. People always want to knock on the cardio of Raul Rosas, right? At the same time, Christian Rodriguez is a really good fighter. And we faded him there in that spot, and there was for some reasons. I do think he still makes mistakes in the jiu-jitsu, but still, Ricky Tercios would have to really continue. And I think Tercios, not Tercios, but Rosas is going to be the one that's going to be on top, right? And when you're on top, your opponent's going to be the one carrying your weight, regardless of what your opponent's doing under you. Even if he's trying to hit these sweeps, all these things, I think Raul Rosas could just wind up beating him in the striking anyway. So took the stab on the KO, but not going to bet the money line.
Okay. I personally think it's going to go over. I think most likely it goes to a decision. But I do like Raul Rosas to get it done. But like I said, once you hit the plus 200 and overs, now the money line's probably starting to become Tercios, in my opinion. But yeah, man, I'm definitely not going to bet Tercios. So I definitely think Raul wins the fight, and I think he wins the decision. Decision is plus 200.
Kevin Natividad knocked this dude down.
Yeah.
In his last fight. You're telling me Raul Rosas can't just like bum rush him and just put him away? What's Tercios? What's he going to respond with? And that's what he's going to do.
Raul's a shit striker, bro.
Doesn't matter. He has power.
He's a grappler. He's like an 18-year-old grappler.
Is Tercios a great striker?
He's better than Raul.
But he finished his last fight with strikes. I know.
It's like really, really, really bad audio, bro. We need to switch this up. Bro. I don't know. Maybe plug something back in, but it's yeah, I can't even. Might have to plug the headphones in or something. But anyway, I'm gonna write down the over 2.5 and the Raul decision. But we can write down the KO for you, and if we want to use it, we will. If we don't want to go against each other, we won't. It's all good. Raul decision at plus what? Plus 200. And then, JB, you wanted Raul KO or something else?
Yeah, I like that one. At plus, what's the odds sitting at now? Plus 850.
600.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you could just leave that one out for now. It's fine.
650.
It's fun. I like round one knockout better than that.
You want to put in the parlay, though?
I already did.
Oh, the tranny special. All right, I'll write down round one KO in case JB wants to use it. I don't know what the odds are. But yeah, that audio was doing my head in, man. Round one KO plus 1400. Hopefully JB sorts it out and comes back. So I wrote Rosas Jr. KO, round one KO plus 1400. So yeah, I'll write that down as a plus EV leg. We're going to go on to the next fight now, which is the co-main event. What we got going on? Dominic Reyes, Dustin Jacobe. Damn, it's been a long time, boys. I ain't done this stream in a long time. It's good to be back. Hope everyone's been doing well. Hope everyone's been keeping healthy, happy, and hope everyone's been making a lot of money betting on MMA. Dominic Reyes, Dustin Jacobe. This is a bit of a horrible fight. Personally, I feel like Dominic Reyes has been a little bit underrated because obviously he's been knocked out a few times and everyone's thinking that his chin's completely gone. But, I mean, he's been knocked out by some guys who hit fairly hard, you know. Yeah, Blachowicz, he does hit kind of hard. And then, obviously, Ryan Spann can knock anyone out. I know Dominic Reyes hasn't shown much lately, but are we underrating him a little bit? Should he really be up at plus 200s against Jacobe? I don't think so. And now he's been bet down to plus 175. I also don't mind a GTD in this spot. Like, I feel like the bookies are overrating or underrating Dominic Reyes and underrating Dominic Reyes' chin. Right? I think those two things are being underrated by the bookies. Yeah, like you said, he was beating Jiri, then got bonked. I mean, it was a very close, like it was a back and forth fight for sure. But he almost knocked out Jiri in that fight. He hurt him on the feet, and then he almost knocked him down with knocked him out with an up kick as well. He's still a good fighter, boys. It's just he's just had a bit of a bad run, but he's still a good fighter. Honestly, I think Dominic Reyes is the side at plus 175, and I think GTD is the side at plus 150 as well. So I'm going to write that down now. We got Reyes money line at plus 175, and then we got Reyes GTD at plus 150. And now I'm going to ask JB, I'm going to bring him in now, and I'm going to ask him if he feels any differently.
What's the audio like? What's the audio like, bro?
Sounds good right now, bro.
All right. That's better. What fight are we on now?
Reyes and Jacobe.
Yeah. Reyes is washed. I can't bet on him, dog. Like, I feel you if you're taking the dog shot, probably the money line side, but no way I could get my money down actually on it. I don't even want to take an over-under here because I just don't know what to make of Reyes at this point. It's too tough to bet on. That's it. That's
so why do you think he's washed?
I mean, he just got knocked out by... Damn, I just got attacked by a bug again, bro. That's fucking crazy.
What, so you think because he got knocked out by Ryan Spann?
Yeah, Ryan Spann.
Because anyone can get knocked out by Ryan Spann.
Yeah, but Ryan Spann's also... But he's not knocking him out as of recently. Pretty sure the guy's 0-3 in his last 3 fights. He's terrible.
Yeah, but...
he's terrible.
Like,
it was a jab,
if we add some context... add some context...
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but if we add some context to Ryan Spann and who he is, right? The guy's round one, basically or bust against anyone. So he hits hard. He's powerful. I don't think getting knocked out by Ryan Spann means you're washed at all, to be honest. Especially in round one. Maybe if you got knocked out in round 3 or something, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Ryan Spann, like, he managed to like outlast him. But getting knocked out in the first 2 minutes of a fight against someone who is a volatile fighter, I don't think you can call him washed based on that.
I think there's a case for both sides. Now, we're talking about Jacobe. I think he's a good striker. I think he could have upside here. He's not like putting everybody away, but he did put Dalton Jung away. I just don't trust Reyes, bro. That's it. Like, I can't trust him personally. I get the approach, but not gonna.
No, I understand not trusting him. I just don't really think we can call him washed based on the fights that he's lost because they've been tough fights, man.
High level.
I mean, Jiri's like the best fighter in the division, right? Or one of, right? And I mean, that shit was 50-50, bro. He looked minus 110 in that fight, bro. He looked minus 110, bro. You know, like looking minus 110 against Jiri is a lot better than what Jacobe could ever do, in my opinion. You know, but Jiri is a bit weird. Like Jiri is one of those fighters where he could lose to some shitty fighter. Like I do think he is a bit volatile in that regard. And then, you know, capping service, you know, that it wasn't a thunderous shot. But at the end of the day, man, I still think Ryan Spann hits hard. I still think Ryan Spann is somebody who can get finishes early in round one.
But it was a jab.
And I guess I'm not ready to call Dominic Reyes done yet. Yeah. Bro, because we see this all the time when what about Chris Weidman? Yeah. Chris Weidman, bro.
With, Nico Price.
Who? Yeah. We see it all the time. Nico Price has got no chin. He's completely washed. Chris Weidman has got no chin. He's completely washed. These motherfuckers are all plus 200 and they win. It's just like, who is Jacobe? Like, who is Jacobe? He's a good striker and he wins decisions. Like, he don't knock people out. He don't hit hard. He's knocked who? Kennedy out and Darton Young.
He fought close with John Allen, bro. I mean, John Allen. What's that guy's name? I remember that fight. I had him there. I was like, dude, this is terrible.
Yeah. But you're saying Weidman has a great chin, but everybody said Weidman has no chin. You can't say Weidman has a great chin when the entire, and I'm not talking about your personal opinion. I'm talking about the dynamics of the sport and of the audience watching it. And everybody said Weidman's chin's completely dusted. He's washed now. Right? I didn't think so. That's why I bet on him against Bruno. Same thing against Nico Price. Everyone said Nico's chin is completely done. But basically, we see this time and time again where fighters say fighters' chins are done, right? It might be true. I mean, people say fighters' chins are done. It might be true, but I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not ready to say it yet. And he's also going against Jacobe.
Are you betting Reyes?
Jacobe is not a power puncher.
Or
no, I'm just not ready to call him washed. No, I'm just not ready to call him washed.
Okay, fair point.
But I don't mean I don't like the GTD. I mean, I don't mind the GTD because I feel like Reyes could be past it, but I'm just not ready to say he is past it. If he is past it, then I could see, even if he doesn't get knocked out, this fight being a close fight and it can go to a decision. But yeah,
those are fair points, man.
I mean, good luck. Like, but bro, under 2.5 is like minus 300, bro. I mean, I don't really think there's any value on that. You know, maybe the lines move now, but even right now, bro, even after it moved heavily, under 2.5, minus 175, minus 145. Okay, it's moved a lot now. I guess the ENS ITD. ENS ITD was minus 300. I don't really see any value on that. I like the GTD, but we'll see.
Fair points.
Under 2.5 at minus 145 that's not like, I understand that play, right? We can speak about that. But yeah, personally, I'm just going to fade the market narrative saying Reyes is completely done.
All right.
But we'll see.
We betting on this one, or we're just passing it and going on the main?
I've wrote down Reyes money line and GTD for plus 150. So I've just typed that in.
I can kick it off for the main event, my dude.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. I think Imavov is going to finish Jared Cannonier in the first 2 rounds of this fight, possibly the first 3. I took a stab on Imavov, just 1, 2, 3, because I think it could be the club and sub as well. He's got decent front chokes, especially if he hurts him. I saw Cannonier hurt versus Vittori early in the first round, but I don't think it's as fast or as good of a striker as Imavov. I think this guy's also he's 40 years old, coming off of surgery, so I can't trust that money line right away. I have to go to immediately to look at the other side if I want to bet, in my opinion there. Yeah, I know Jared Cannonier is a great fighter. He's fought in great competition. Guys like Gaslam, etc. He had that great fight with him where I bet him there. But at the same time, I've also seen him get hurt versus Whitaker. Seen him hurt also against Derek Brunson. I was there for that fight. And that was a vicious knockout from Cannonier. Probably his best performance, in my opinion, to date. The way he just spinning back fist. He hit him with one of it was like, I'm pretty sure it was a hook. And then he went here. And then an elbow at the same. It was crazy, dude. And then he elbows his head into oblivion. But if we will go back and watch that fight early on, Derek Brunson cracks him with a right hand and then has him right at the end of the round hurt and takes his back. I think that could be a similar situation here. So I like the 1-2 sub looks and Imavov early. I think he gets a big finish. Maybe possible next title contender. Get the rematch with Strickland or something. Especially if he gets a big finish here. Cannonier,
yeah.
If this fight does go late, I think he's going to have a lot of upsides in the cardio. Imavov definitely gasses. So in a 5-round fight, I think potentially, versus Strickland, that fight was at 205, but Strickland's not the biggest power puncher, biggest finisher. Could be a lot more dangerous. So if you're on the Cannonier side, I'll be looking toward the late props. Sure, he could finish him early, but I think Imavov's pretty durable. I don't think he's ever been KO'd, only subbed. So even the 4 or 5 sub numbers for Cannonier is like plus 11,000, plus 12,000. No way I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'll put like $2 on each just to see what it is. But yeah, man. I think the later this fight goes, like I said, it's just going to be all Cannonier. But I don't think it gets there. I think Imavov clips him, finishes him early, and actually takes advantage of it. Whereas he got saved by the bell a few different times.
Yeah, I like Imavov as well, man. Like you said, Cannonier's got saved by the bell. Cannonier has been hurt quite a few times over the last few years, and I think that it could happen again here. I think this might be a changing of the guard, kind of like I said about the Moises fight. You know, we're seeing time and time again over the last, 12 to 18 months. New fighters are emerging, old fighters are dying off, and I think we see it again here. I like Imavov, slight favorite, not bad, bro. I'll write Imavov money line down. Is there anything else you want? I could see it being a decision. I could also see it being a finish, so I don't really care about that.
I think Imavov dominates, bro. Dominates.
Wow. So, but is there any specific props you want to add?
I like the submission round, but I think it's just I like rounds. I took rounds 1, 2, 3. It's on FanDuel only though, so you can't really do that. But I like the early round props for Imavov.
But is there anything you want to add to the parlays?
Just
like
the parlays.
specific
This one,
that you can
Imavov,
tell me?
Imavov and Imavov 1-2, Imavov submission. Like all of those, I like. If there's a way we could bet them.
We can do submission.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Depending on the price.
Sub plus 1,000.
Dude, it's taking some action. I think it's legit.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna put a plus 1,000 in a parlay, but if you want,
he's averaging like 1.6 submission attempts per minute. I mean, not per minute, per 15 minutes. I think that's legit, and people aren't seeing it. He's going for arm bars against the leads, front chokes. It's not like the guy's a fish on the mat. He definitely knows his way around a sub, and like Jared Cannonier is talking in interviews, like I hope this guy doesn't come in and try and crotch sniff. Like when people say that, I feel like you just don't want to go to the ground. You're like, damn, like I'm a striker. I want to stay on the feet. I don't want to get to the ground. I don't know. I like Imavov here. I think he's legit. I think he has a submission.
So do Imavov money line and Imavov sub.
Yeah, I like it. I like under 4.5 here as well. I know people are saying the over is the play, but I think these two guys in this fight, I think you're going to see the end of it way before 22.5 minutes.
Yeah, plus 120.
Dude, I need to get a water. I'll be right back.
All right. JB's getting stung by mosquitoes and drinking water. I'm the one meant to be in Thailand, but apparently he's in Thailand. But yeah, I like the under as well, to be honest, bro. Plus 120. All right, that's what I've written down. And that's it, boys. That is Parlay Madness come to an end. But the best part is still yet. So now what I'm going to do, boys, I'm going to need your help, Might have to need your help. We're going to make the parlays now. But I can't search through. All right, maybe I can.
Oh, yeah, it's time, baby. Oh, yeah, I already remembered all those legs, man. I'm good. I remember them all.
How are you going to remember every single leg, bro? There's like 20 different bets there.
I got photographic memory, bro.
What? All right, then. Without looking, tell me what we wrote down for Gomez. Don't look.
For Gomez, it would have just been the I can't look at I'm not going to look at the chat. Can I look at fight odds real quick? Just look to see.
That's a cheat. That's a cheat, bro.
All right.
I thought you said you have photographic memory.
Yeah. All right. Gomez.
Does that know how it works?
You liked Gomez. I know that. And you liked also. I didn't like anything for that fight. So I'm going to say you like the.
You're just guessing, though, bro. That's not photographic memory.
I'm trying to remember, bro. You got to give me a chance. Over 2.5. I think you liked as well.
No, bro. The under 2.5, bro.
Okay. Well, fair enough. You caught me. But I got a pretty decent memory. And I didn't give a crap about that fight. So I got photographic memory on the ones that I like.
All right. Yeah, so thing is, bro, I need to write all of these down. Boys, I need you to help me, man. I need you to go and search through the chat and find what money lines.
Could I just make a parlay?
I wrote down. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna look at.
How are we gonna do the parlays? And maybe just write it in the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write it in the chat, brother. We're gonna have to write it in the chat. So I'm gonna start it off, my man. I'm gonna go with Prates inside the distance. Looks like it's a minus 130.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be going with also Nasruddin Imavov minus 120.
Yeah.
And I also like.
That's nice so far.
What's the odds on
wouldn't-
that? Do I have to make it? Do you know what the odds are
I
so
can do
far?
it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do
Okay.
it.
Cool. Because I got an idea. That's not good odds. I got an
Plus
idea.
224.
Yeah, I like Montana De La Rosa. We both like her, so I'm willing to add that one in if you're down. I would like to add
What
that
is it?
one
Plus 145, yeah?
plus 140.
Okay. Plus 678. Beautiful.
Yeah, can you still see me?
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right. Plus 140. I'm writing that now. 3-leg parlay. So you can tell me the odds, and I will tell you and I'll write them down.
Okay.
Plus
You need
678.
Okay, you got it. Perfect.
Yeah. So I've
All
done
right,
that.
we're making this
One.
happen, bro. We're making this happen. It started off rocky. Again there.
It's all good, bro. We got this. We got this.
Rocky like Leon.
All right. Now I'm gonna make one, right?
Gonna make some money for these peons. Let's go. That's a bar for you right there.
You took some good ones. All right.
I know. That's what
I'll go with.
I want to take the glory.
All right. I'll go with Moira Gomez under 2.5 plus 110. I can add it up, and then I'll go with Daniel Marcos money line minus 105. Then I'll go with Ludovic Klein money line minus 120.
Yeah, I was thinking that one too.
And
That's crazy.
altogether, that's plus 651. All right, sweet.
Okay, wait, you want Daniel Marcos though?
Yeah,
I thought
Marcos.
we were saying we weren't going with that one. Okay,
Oh,
I'll let you get away with it.
fuck it. Whatever,
You
man.
got it. You need it.
Oh.
You need it.
I was feeling it.
I know. I'll let you get away with it. I'll let you get away with
Thanks,
this
bro.
one. This
Thanks,
time. All right. I got to cook one now. Damn. Oh, all right. I was going to use Klein too, but I'm going to try and avoid that now. I'm going to try and keep this one simple. I kind of want to go with like a one that's not contrarian, but like one that's kind of plus odds, and then one that's like chalky. So I'm going to go with like Bayaza by sub, if that's cool with you. I think it's like what, plus 350. I think he's got a big advantage if it hits the mat. And then I'm gonna. Is there any other plus monies that you liked? You weren't feeling Tomar. You didn't say anything.
We didn't have
about
that many plus.
You didn't say
No,
anything.
I don't.
About
I didn't
Tomar,
tape it.
all right. Okay, so I'm
it.
gonna like mix. All right, so I'm gonna go with Tomar. I like Tomar, and then I'm gonna mix her with somebody that's like chalky. Because I don't want to add.
So you're not gonna do buy as a sub, or you are?
Nah, because I don't want to. You want to use that right now, or do I use that for the
that's
special?
just you, isn't it? I'm not gonna bet on that fight, so that's up to you.
Yeah, I'd rather just use
true. You need
for
special.
this one. Yeah, I'll use it for the special.
True, main event under is a good plus money we both liked. Okay, sweet. Puja, money line at plus 270.
Yeah, and then I want one that's kind of chalky, so I'm going to look for it. I like Bruno Ferrera.
At what?
Puja and Bruno.
At what?
Minus 275, I guess. So I don't know what it is on Bet Online.
Yeah, all good. Minus 275.
Probably is cheaper on Bet Online, honestly.
I'll just do minus 275, whatever.
Yeah. Plus 270, minus 275. What's that get me, boy? Let's go. What we get?
Plus 404.
Woo! Okay. I could just keep it at that.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'll take it. Give me that all day.
2-leg parlay at plus 404. Clean.
Give me that all day. That plus 1,400 on Puja. I wouldn't be shocked if that's gone already. Let's check. It's probably still there. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
All
right, my turn.
Get it. Let's get it.
See, the Reyes GTD has dropped massively now, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, as soon as you said it, dog. Freaking line movers.
I might have to do some. Might do some chalk shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some chalky stuff, boys.
Sheesh.
I'll do the Bayaza DGTD at minus 280.
Yeah, it's a
Then I'm
bang.
gonna come through with the Klein under 2.5 at plus 105. So it's
I
not
like
all
it.
chalk, boys.
I like it.
And then we'll go for we'll finish it off with the Prates under 2.5 at minus 175. If it's not good enough, we'll change it to 1.5 because I also like 1.5. So minus 280, and then plus 105, and then minus 175. That's coming up to a plus 337. But if we do the under 1.5 instead, it's coming up to a plus 484. Plus 484 or plus 337? 484, 337. JB probably won't let me do the 337, so.
Fuck no.
I'll just do
No,
it.
I'm just playing. Do whatever you want, bro. Let's win a parlay, bro. 3 units is 3 units, man. Let's hit. That's how
All
I
right,
feel.
so what did I say? Bro, I'm doing like
Did
a
you
lot
add
at once.
Did you add the
All right, I
Lee
got
fight
that.
to go the distance? I like that one too.
I haven't, but we'll leave that for now.
Okay.
You can use that.
Okay.
So we've made 2 parlays each. Now we do the joint one, I think.
Yeah. So shit. I mean, did you use Marquez yet?
No.
I could let you get away with it. Don't mind it.
All right. Well, we got all right. We'll do the joint parlay. So
Want to try Marquez in this
joint
one?
parlay. Yeah, man. We can do that.
Marquez. Imavov inside the distance or like the under 4.5. I even liked as well.
4.5. Yeah, plus 120. We'll keep that. Marquez money line minus 138. Okay. What else? Should we do the De La Rosa GTD?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
No
What's
juice. All good.
Yeah, it helps.
Need to drink some
Anything
juice.
helps. Yeah, I think it hits. So.
gonna have to
I
take
wouldn't
odds.
even mind using the Bayaza Puna if it doesn't go the distance again. To be honest, minus 280, but I like it. Just a little cheeky play. Use it twice. I'd prefer.
Marquez money line.
They're not going to use that as a
Klein
money
money
line
line.
parlay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Prates. I'm just trying to find De La Rosa GTD minus 275. Yeah, okay.
yeah. And then even Puna versus Bayaza fight ends inside the distance minus 280. Like,
So what have we got again? Marquez.
yeah, Marquez.
Imavov under 4.5.
Imavov under 4.5.
De La Rosa GTD.
Yep.
And well, we had Ferrera. Should we do Ferrera instead of the Bayaza
It was
twice?
probably going to be in the money line parlay. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, true.
So we could just get it. Instead, we use a prop for this one, so we don't have to.
Marcos Castaneda over? No, I prefer the Bayaza under.
Honestly, hey, I just think minus 280 for the fight ends ITD. Like, it's probably going to hit more often than not. I think a lot of other books got it like minus 350, minus 360. Bet online. I don't like when Bet online offers the best price usually, but usually they
plus 602.
big. Yeah.
We leave that?
Yeah, I like it.
It's fine.
I like it. I don't mind it. And I would probably be
all
playing
good.
it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now parlay number 6, bro. That's all
it's
you,
me?
bro.
Yeah. Well, I
all
did
you.
2 different ones, so I'm gonna just fuck around here and add a different one instead because
Yeah, do
we're feeling the Rosas
6.5.
KO, and I did actually put this parlay in, so we'll do it a little bit different though here since I did Imavov 1, 2, 3. I like well, I guess we used this a few times, so fuck it. I'll give out some grease. Give me Bayaza sub, round 2. What is that? On Bet Online. Bayaza sub round 2. Huh?
Bayaza sub round 2.
Plus 1100.
Okay.
Give me that. That's eat.
Okay.
And then
that's so specific.
I know, but I
you
think
don't need to do a crazy one for the next one. You've already got 1100 rolling
And
on.
that's how we run it, baby. I gotta just go with what I feel, baby. That's it.
Okay.
It's the JB special, I guess. 2.0.
JB getting
Not
saucy.
Yeah. Let's get it. What's Prates round 1 KO? Let me see. Prates round 1 KO. Plus 300.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I'm tired now, man.
Okay. All right. Plus 300, round 1 KO for Prates. What'd that give me?
All right, bro.
What'd
That's
that
going to
give
get
me,
you
boy?
some madness.
I'm putting this in as soon as we get off. You can even do 1-2 KO Prates if your book offers it. And get a good price.
If you're a pussy.
If you're a pussy, right? Plus 300.
Plus 4,700.
Yeah, I love that number. It's probably my favorite number ever.
What about 3,005? Is that not your favorite number?
Nah, 4,700, baby. I love it. It's 10. What? I think that's easy. Easy cash. Bayaza just has to
Should be minus
pick them
110.
apart with the body shots, the body kicks. Then he's gonna wrestle. Puna's gonna be a little good in the first round to defend, but then once it gets to the second, it's gonna be straight up Bayaza, and then he subs him. Then, yeah, you cash the other, and that's it. Prada's gonna knock him out.
Bang.
Yep. I like it. Nice and easy.
All right, money line parlay. Ferrera.
Yeah, I think he's got to go in. I think he has to.
He has to.
Shit, did we use De La Rosa again?
I think we used her.
Okay.
We can use her again, bro. Like, I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Or just go
Should
with
we use her again?
every money line that we like. Yeah.
Imavov,
Right.
minus 125.
Yeah.
De La Rosa,
I think we also
plus 140. Prates, minus what, 225?
Yeah. Klein. Oh shit. Marquez.
Well, let's see what we got with those, because that's not bad.
Yeah. We can always write them down and just.
Because we don't have to put everyone in.
Right.
So at the moment for that 4-legger, we've got plus 750. That's kind of good, you know.
What is it again?
If we plus 750 for a 4-legger, bro.
Yeah, who are they? It's De La Rosa.
Ferrera, Imavov, De La Rosa, and Prates.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind it.
I reckon we should leave it, because if we hit that, we're profitable for the whole show.
7.5, yeah. Easy. When we hit it, you mean? When we hit it, brother.
Yes. That's what I mean.
Go get some rest, bro. We got it done. We got it done.
Rest for like 25 minutes, bro, and then I got to train. I'm going to get a little lay down.
Let's go, my brother. Appreciate you for having me, bro. Let's cash these parlays.
Bang. Oh, always, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 548 live viewers now. You know, like, we've been away for a while, but we're back now. We're back in the flow. I've been making some content this week. I got my Instagram predictions. The boy just needed a rest, man. Like, in life, you need a rest sometimes.
It's a grind.
You know that, JB. It's grind, bro. Every single week, man, constantly. So it's cool, man. We just take a little rest. We lay down for a couple of weeks. Even though I wasn't resting at all. Been training every single day, twice a day. But rest from the content. Rest from the social media space, which is important for the mental, you know. But now we're back, bro. So back to the winning as usual, my man.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro. Go get that training. It looks like you're out there in the middle of Thailand. Sheesh, where you at, bro? What gym?
This is like this is Kem Muay Thai gym. So Kem is he's a legend of Muay Thai, bro. He fought Sanchai 3 times, beat him once. If you know Muay Thai, you know who Sanchai is. So that's why I always mention it. This is a beautiful gym, bro. I'll show you it.
Yeah, let's see
This is calm before the storm, because obviously, like,
nobody's there yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's sleeping, bro. And like, literally, boys, like, everybody is sleeping right now because we train twice a day. Everybody's sleeping right now, but I ain't sleeping. I'm making content for the people, because you know, bro. You know I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, let's get it.
So I'm gonna show you the view, bro. So that's Kem there. He's a serious fighter, bro. Serious fighter. So, saw the championship belts and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Mate, this guy's got way too many fucking belts and trophies.
Muay Thai legend.
Yeah. So that's a
Muay
lot of
Thai
stuff for the gym.
legend.
It's like a little outdoor gym like they have in the whole of Thailand, which is cool. But this is in the mountains,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm.
So I'll show you my view, bro. When
Elevation.
we're training Muay Thai, and that's the view. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah.
That's sick, bro. It's like volcanoes out there, bro.
It's just mountains, bro.
Mountains.
Just mountains, man. Khao Yao Mountains of Thailand.
Hell yeah, bro.
So yeah, man. But that's
Yeah,
it,
man.
bro. Thanks
We gotta
everybody
check it out.
for tuning in as always. Thanks JB for coming on as always. And yeah, a few people saying great to have this show back. So I appreciate you. Tanner Austin, see you boys. I got a newfound appreciation for New Zealand. Yeah, beautiful country, my man. I'm not training with Lonier and Brad Pickett. No, I'm not training there, bro. I'm in a different gym. So many gyms in Thailand, man. It's hard to pick, but I'm enjoying where I'm at the moment. So yeah, shout out to everyone. I'll be back in, when will I be back? Most likely, I'll be back next week with JB. I might do my own prediction show as well. I've stopped that for a while.
Bro, I gotta get.
So that's it, boys.
I gotta do some prediction videos myself, bro. You've been killing
Yeah, come
the
on.
game, bro. Oh shit.
Yeah, just do my I just do my bro. It's easy, you know. You just do the prediction videos where basically you just chat for 30 seconds. Are those the ones you're talking about?
Yeah, the little shorts. I love it. I love that.
They're
idea,
easy, bro. They're easy, bro.
Love
I'm gonna cut a motherfucker's face off with these, bro.
Shit, bro.
All right,
I
sweet.
ain't fucking with you, dog.
Oh.
No. I'm good. I'm shooting straight for the legs. Straight for the legs.
You got to, bro. I've been working on the
know.
sprawl. Don't worry, bro.
Yo, dog, you gotta
All
hit
right.
them.
All right, say nothing, bro.
Say,
Thanks for
bro.
coming on, man. JB, let's make some money, bro. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you on the next one. Bang.